Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Cops prisoners injured in brawl at Supreme Court. 2 policemen and 2 prisoners were injured during a brawl at the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston on Monday afternoon. Reporters understand that the incident occurred while prisoners were being loaded in a police vehicle to go back to their respective detention centers. Commanding officer for the Kingston Central Police Division, Superintendent Beresford Williams, confirmed the incident, saying it occurred about 5 p.m. Superintendent Williams was unable to say the extent of the injuries of the policemen and the prisoners. Meanwhile, Assistant Commissioner of the Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom, Campbell, stated that he was not aware of the incident. He, however, noted that Indicom would not get involved unless a report was made to the Commission. 8 shot, 2 fatally at party in Westmoreland. An event to raise funding for a cancer patient's medical bills was transformed into a scene of death, robbery and bewilderment as 2 persons were killed and 6 left nursing gunshot wounds after an invasion by armed men in the small farming community of Spring Gardens, Westmoreland on Sunday night. The gunmen, residents said, also robbed patrons of money and other items of value, including jewelry. Those killed have been identified as 31-year-old Marshall Gale of Spring Gardens and 23-year-old girlfriend Cherise Murray of Little Bay in Sheffield, Westmoreland. Reports by the police are that about 9 p.m. on Sunday, while the party was in session, a group of armed men walked onto the property and opened gunfire at the crowd, hitting 8 persons. It is believed that the men had driven to the community but parked the vehicle a short distance from the site of the party. From there, they made a quiet and unsuspecting approach to the venue on foot, then made their shooting onslaught. Police were summoned and the victims rushed to the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital, where Murray and Gale were pronounced dead and the others admitted in serious but stable condition. When reporters visited the crime scene, it was littered with signs of chaos associated with fight and flight, with dozens of slippers, as well as cups and other utensils scattered around. Gale's brother Delroy reported that the family was still in shock and had not yet come to terms with his death. "And me at the chef, and all of us as family and friends there a bounce round and a assist Marshall with him thing, but him really did a keep it for him little brother, Anthony, who is a cancer patient," said Delroy. "My brother well young, him a just 30 odd, me a 60 odd, so you must know how the whole heap of years me there so I look out for him," Delroy said. He said the fundraising event started as a bike show, then turned into a party. Things did a go on nice till the man them come shoot up the place. It was about 6 of them. Them shoot Marshall all over him body, and then them shoot Cheyenne, and then them take away all of the money what we make, Gale recounted. Meanwhile, some of them are rob, the other them are shoot all over the place. Westmoreland Western Member of Parliament Moreland Wilson characterized the incident as a migration of crime. "I have not spoken to the police as yet. I cannot speak on the circumstances, but I'm here to express my condolences to the family," he said. "What happened here, I mentioned it 2 months ago when the Zozo was called in Westmoreland. What I suspect is they call in the migration of crime. Once there's an intense police operation within a particular area, you will find that the criminal elements will migrate to other communities, and when Savannah Lamar was held under control by the police, they did an excellent job at controlling crime in the capital, but you will find that these criminal elements will move to quiet communities such as this," Wilson theorized. He called on residents to tell the police what they know. Senior officers at the scene declined comment. However, one cop, who asked not to be named, said that as a crime restriction measures, they want such evidence curtailed. "The police is trying very hard to have promoters cease from hosting events of this nature because we have strong reason to believe that there is a particular group of men who are targeting these events in order to carry out brazen robberies," the officer stated. JPS contractor succumbs to electrocution injuries. The Jamaica Public Service JPS contractor, who was electrocuted while working on power lines in Trenchard area of Kingston, has died. According to a statement from JPS, the contractor, Ainsley Scott, died on Monday at the Kingston Public Hospital. Scott was employed to M&O Traders emergency contractors who provide services to JPS. The company expresses condolences to his family, loved ones, and colleagues. JPS also wished to express gratitude for the bravery and selfless help of residents who came to Scott's assistance, the company said. Scott was injured while working on the power lines on 8th Street in Trenchtown. Eyewitnesses say he sustained severe burn all over his body after he and another colleague were attempting to resolve a lack of electricity in the area. Man charged in stabbing death during altercation at Mobile Bus Park. A St. Catherine man has been arrested and charged for the murder of drywall installer 28-year-old Damini Demon Shaw. Charge is 28-year-old Davian Edwards of Newport Street in St. Catherine. The police said that on Friday, January 28, Edward and Shaw had an altercation in the Mobile Bus Park, during which Edwards allegedly used a knife to stab Shaw before fleeing the scene. Edwards was apprehended a few hours later in the parish and subsequently charged with murder. His court date is being finalized. Cow thieves taunt couple's plans for better life. It has been days of tears for one Lioneltown, Clarendon farmer since thieves made off with his herd of 30 cows more than a week ago. Sean Edwards, who developed a love for farming after his grandfather gifted him with some cows as a child, told reporters that he has become despondent since he went to retrieve the animals sometime after 3 p.m. 2 Sundays ago from the area they grazed daily and was left in a tailspin after realizing that they had vanished. Days of searching for the missing animals have turned up no clues. I just bear tears, me have to cry every morning. As me open the front door, it inna the pen me look, and emotional Edward stated. 7 years now, me start with 2 cows, and me not try to sell any. Me just burn coal and buy them, and I hit me a live off. Me no have no education to do no big work, the 45-year-old farmer said. Edward said that on the day the animals disappeared, he had been contemplating going to them for as early as 10 a.m. But maybe if me did go, me woulda dead. Maybe them woulda shoot me. But me have life, so me I say me can't build again, he said. Edward's wife Sabrina, who is also heartbroken over the incident, described him as a hard worker. It's hard to know him works so hard and is an honest man and then come and take him stuff. The government said farming is the future and we must grow what we eat, but how can we raise your animal in a country like this when you can raise them in peace? You work hard, then a man come and take them from you, she bemoaned, adding that in recent times, cooks have been plaguing farms in the area and the neighboring Mitchelltown. The couple said that the theft has stunted their plans for a better life. We were trying to build a house, we don't have anything, and he was planning to use money earned from his cows to finish the house. We don't have a bathroom, we don't have a kitchen, we don't have anything, and that's why him cry, because them take everything from him, Sabrina said. A friend of the couple, Roisin Morris, who is also from Lioneltown, said 5 of his cows were snatched in December. Morris, who owns a pig farm, said that he had just ventured into cow rearing when the thief struck. I was at work and the cows were in the pasture, and them just come and take all of them, said Morris, who plans to ramp up security on his farm before investing in more animals. Jamaican farmers are estimated to lose upward of $7 billion annually due to predatory larceny. Wayne Reed, Parish Agricultural Manager of Rural Agricultural Development Authority RADA, said he was not aware of Edwards and Morris cases, but said that farm theft continues to be a major pain in Clarendon. He noted that many farmers are contemplating exiting the sector as a result of the problem and expressed concern that this could cause major setbacks in the agricultural sector as the country would become more dependent on imports. The thieves now are getting the better of a number of the farmers and it's affecting production, Reed said, calling for harsher penalties for those found guilty of predatory larceny. The police predatory larceny unit maybe needs some more manpower and resources. Some of the farmers have complained that some police stations or some officers are not taking the thing as serious as they should, and some persons are caught and taken before the court. They get a little slap on the wrist, which is not serious enough to deter them, Reed said. Inspector Ted Roy Clark, who heads the predatory larceny unit in the parish, however, said that his team is working assiduously to collar the crooks and deter potential criminals. He appealed to farmers to practice tagging their animals to facilitate an easier return process in cases of recovery. There have been some cases where we recover animals and farmers are not able to identify their cattle, and there are instances where we have to bring the animals to RADA or to a storage site in northern Clarendon, he said, adding that the police have both to patrol and response to help farmers secure their livelihoods. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.